Hello my fellow video gamers and Let's Players, I'm JotoPlays and welcome back to yet another episode of Let's Play Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the last episode, we finished up the Aces semifinals by going in first place, and we also did the... Okay, I almost said the mission of what we're going to be doing in this episode. We also did Beauty and the Beast, which for some reason I couldn't think of because it has been about a week since the last time I've recorded a video, and this is also actually the second take of this, which I have no idea why I quit the last take. I mean, I guess I just really didn't like the commentary and I wanted to restart it, and also my intro wasn't really the best, so I decided, you know, let's just, for good old time's sake, do a redo of this episode, even though, yeah, I was not that far in. Ooh, double pockets, Mr. Good Gold, and we got a silver medal worth 64 medals, and I want to get that other guy before we actually start the mission, because he has some gold, like Goldilocks and her luscious locks. That is actually not good to say because the Goldilocks is only like a little kid, even though she's probably really old now because she is a lot older, because that is a lot older or whatever, and I'm not making sense. But we got a gold pocket watch because we are like one of those Englishmen with the gold pocket watches, and I am glad I restarted this episode because this commentary is already better than the last one, so I really shouldn't talk about that. What we're really going to be doing is we are going to be doing this mission right here, Giant Wolf Massacre. Let's go.
Aha! A perfect feral specimen of Lupus gigantormus.
So let me get this straight again. You plan on stalking that thing, drugging it, putting the guru on board, and setting the two free to smash up the guards?
An airtight plan, I agree. It's simplicity itself. By channeling the wild destruction housed in that bloodthirsty creature, we should be able to thin out the Black Baron's ranks. Which, of course, means fewer enemy pilots flying against you in the finals.
I'm all for evening the odds in our favor, but come on. This plan seems a little risky.
Not at all. I've modified my sleep darts with heavy doses of skunk balm. It should be enough to pacify the beast, provided he doesn't catch wind of me first.
All right, that sounds okay. You can hang back and shoot him at a distance.
Well, given the weight of the darts, I'll need to sneak up behind him and take a shot within a few meters.
Meters?
Quit trying to freak me out and put the guru on the binocucom. After I put the wolf to sleep, it'll be up to you. Thanks, Guru. You always know just what to say.
Now, this mission right here, and is that guy still chasing me? Because I do not want him to chase me. And yeah, also, if you're going right in the gas, I believe, like it was like lagging a little bit for some reason, I don't know. This might be only on my TV, since my TV plays this game at 60 frames per second, and well, it records at 60 frames per second, but since YouTube can't really, upload 60 frames per second, or it's not capable of uploading, I can't... What? Okay, holy god, was that close. And so... let's actually talk about this mission here. So, as you've been seeing, there's this green smoke that's trailing us. That is our scent. We have to be downwind of this dog when we shoot it, like that. And we got one hit like that, because that is about how close you need to be when you want to hit it. And for some reason, some of these guards are actually, trailing me right now for some reason, so let's just get out of the way. But the whole concept of this first part of the mission is really stay around this area and you'll be fine. And you know what? Can the guards smell me? I just thought of that because I was thinking, like, wait, why were the guards chasing me? Could they like smell my scent? And I'm afraid this dog's gonna smell. No, he actually didn't. And I believe one bad thing I just thought of, well, one bad thing here is that there is that guard right there and he's attacking him. Let's actually take this as an advantage right now. We can go right behind him and we can sneak and get a shot in, which this might actually be too far. And yeah, that was a little bit too far, and I got really close to that flashlight guard. That was probably not good, and I believe, yep, okay. Actually, no, he wasn't chasing me, but let's just wait here for this, dog to get unoccupied by the guard in the water. And okay, how long is this going to take? Because I just thought of a bad thing that this dog might take a little bit. And I actually find it pretty cool how you see the wind actually changes directions in this mission, because the green smoke will be going one way, then it'll start going another way, and I believe this dog will be walking across... Actually, no, he's not walking across the bridge. Let's sneak behind him and take this chance as an advantage for right field, even though this might actually be left field, or I might not be making any sense at all. Oh, crap, wrong button. I accidentally did L3 instead of R3. And, oh, yeah, I got it. And also, I am not so sure how much damage the wolf will do. I believe it's either half or slightly more than half, so I would be careful with this wolf. So once you hit it, you want to roll those wheels like the Heckins or Helens or Hell, because you need to roll them, and we got a third one. Also, be very fast with your R3 button clicking, because you could accidentally not hit the R3, or if you're not that good, the wolf will attack you and you'll go out of R3 anyway, so yeah. And you know what? Usually when I'm doing this mission, the wolf doesn't usually come over here. Can I trick this out? Okay, good. Luckily, the water is actually pretty low, so you can trick it out like that. And now, as long as this guy doesn't get into any guards, I'm pretty sure I can hit him with one more.
Nice work, big game hunter. The skunk bomb is kicking in. He's almost asleep. Guru, you're up. You should be able to possess the giant wolf now that he's out.
Well now, welcome to the second part of the mission, where we massacre a whole bunch of guards with the Guru and the giant wolf taking control of it. Now what we have to do in this part of the mission is, one, be careful, do not run into things, because the wolf will actually get hurt, and then you'll have to retry the mission. But I've never lost this, and I shouldn't say that because I don't want to actually lose it, but what we have to do here is we have to destroy the amount of guards that is needed for these. As you see, we already have 3 of the guards taken down, and okay, good. And as you saw there, you do run into it, but luckily I actually got health right when I ran into it, so that was a pretty good convenience, if I do say so myself. And also, one little thing is that in order for these kills to actually count, you have to press the square button and eat them. I don't know, even though you can run over these guards and it'll still, like, kill them, no, you have to actually press the square button for it to actually count. Like I said, if you kill them without it, it doesn't work. And for some reason, that drawbridge is down. I mean, is that drawbridge down only, like, in the morning? Or, I don't know, because at night, like, I had to press the button, but it wasn't like that. And, whoa, I'm, like, already halfway done. I mean, not halfway done, I believe I'm, like, actually, no, I don't think there is a halfway done. Or maybe... Actually, whatever, okay, let's stop about the halfway done thing. And, ooh, still some coins here. We have 500 coins, jeez. Well, it's probably from that gold pocket watch I got that really helped it, because those Englishmen are really helpful. But we're in Holland, and I'm trying to get this guard. Okay, that actually did count. I don't know if I mean, I pressed square, but I don't know if I actually pressed square before that, but whatever. Now we only have 6 more, because we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10... Whatever, okay. 10, 11, 12, 13... Okay, we need 15. I could have just did 3 times 5 is 15, but, you know, I was a little too lazy to do that, which that is sad, because I am 15 and too lazy to do 3 times 5. Actually, no, I wasn't too lazy to do 3 times 5. I was too lazy to count the grids, like 3 over, 5 down, and then do that or whatever. But now, ooh, only 4 more left, so... where are you? Luckily, this grid isn't like the Sly 4 areas. I don't even know why I called it grid, these hub levels, because in Sly 4... Get out of the thing there. Okay, thank you. I didn't want to get comboed or anything, but I'm getting health like crazy. But what I was trying to say is, in Sly 4, the areas are extremely big. Like, I don't know if I'm ever going to be able to memorize, like, the maps in Sly 4. I mean, I've memorized the maps in all, like, Sly 2 and Sly 3 and Sly 1 and all that stuff. I originally wasn't going to say Sly 1 because that's really not like an overworld map. I mean, it is technically, but I wouldn't really call it exactly like an overworld map because whatever, it is an overworld, but this is the... Okay, let's run into a wall before we get the last guard, but this is the last guard.
Excellent. That should even the odds tomorrow in the finals.
And now we got the job complete, and we're 20% done with the game. That is pretty cool. Because, like I said, because I believe once we finish the game, well, at least the percentage we're doing, we're only going to have like 50-some-odd% done, because there are a whole bunch of missions we can do in spotlights in the morning. They don't make sense, but they are very tedious. And now, as you see here, we have this mission right here, Windmill Firewall, which Oh, I actually never showed this, but if we press L3, in this game it shows what the mission is. I believe in Sly 2, in order to see what the mission is, you have to go into your Binocucom and see, but it will still show you the waypoints and stuff. And speaking of actually Sucker Punch waypoints and stuff, I actually started playing Infamous yesterday, and the only reason I'm talking about this is because it's a Sucker Punch game, and I have to say, I'm playing it on medium, and that game is definitely a lot harder than these games. I've died a few times, mainly because of just trying to figure out what to do. I mean, it is a pretty, little bit of a tricky game, but this actually might be the first mission we have to do in 2 parts. I know that's like a very ADD moment there, but let's go into Windmill Firewall.
How do you plan to hack into the aircraft control tower?
It's simple, really. The whole system is linked through computer nodes which monitor the power generated by the nearby windmills.
Seriously? All the power around here comes from the local windmills? I thought they were just for looks.
The control nodes tell a different story.
How do you plan to get up there? It's pretty high.
My turbo chair has been outfitted with an extra afterburner. Heights such as that are nothing to me.
Okay, now this mission brings back something that is pretty cool, and this is actually the mission that is required to have this little power up here. I didn't mean to do that. Let's see, is this the first one we have to go to? I believe it is. This mission is the first one that actually needs this turbo power up, because you need to use this turbo power up to get to these high ledges. And let's go hack.
Prepare yourself, computer. I will show no mercy.
Remember hacking in Sly 2? Yeah, this is the hacking of Sly 3, which luckily the missiles, they improved the missiles and they made these red things go by a lot faster, but the one sad thing is, not to spoil much stuff, but there are like barely any hacking missions in this game, which is really, really, really sad. I mean, there's 4 in this, like, hacking mission here, but remember in Sly 2, the first time you did hacking in episode 4, there were like 6 nodes things you had to do, and it was like way too much, but it was still pretty cool that you had so much. Also, a little new thing about the hacking in Sly 3, you have these little, like, ball things you put into the socket or whatever to make things go away. But anyways, that's the first hack.
Another falls before my digital kung fu.
For some reason, I was expecting Bentley to go like another one bites the dust and do like the boom, 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 boom. Okay, enough awesome bass lines from Queen, or I believe it's Queen. I know, I'm not really on my Queen anthology, or I don't even know why I said anthology, and I don't even think that is anything. Archaeology. Let's say archaeology for just random stuff. Or maybe arachnophobia. Yes, I am just naming off random thologies and phobias because I am Juddle Plays and I am random like that. Also, these little things, they get a little harder each time, so let's go into the second one.
Come, grasshopper. Kneel before the feet of the master.
Mr. Bentley. Whoa, yep, okay, I forgot. Yeah, this is they do like the first one, like, oh, the first one is extremely easy. Then you go into this one, like, oh, it's fire. Okay, I'm getting raped there. I shouldn't say raped, but I was getting, like, comboed out of the crap there. But yeah, you do the first one, it's like, oh, this is extremely easy. Then you get to this one, it's like, oh, difficulty curve much. But first, before you do anything over here, I'd suggest actually taking out all those firing guys, because those firing guys can actually be kind of a nuisance. But yeah, I don't know why they made such a big difficulty increase in the second one, because, you know, this one I'd think would probably be like the 4th one, but I think it actually gets even harder from here on out. It's like, geez, man, you're going a little crazy with this stuff, because I'm already halfway dead. Okay, I don't want to die on the second hacking mission, partially because these little, okay, I was about to call them pricks. I don't want to call them a prick. That's a little bit of a mean name to say for these red node guys. So let's just try to avoid them and shoot them, because it is not all that hard to avoid them. But avoid the black hole. If you see there, that weird glitchy thing, those black things going in, that's only in the collection version, actually. I believe in the original version it was only the green thing, but I guess in this version they'd added that to be a little cooler or whatever. I don't know, it's just something they did. But now, let's just try to survive this little thing here, avoid the black hole, get that in, and then go in the thing.
Another terminal terminated.
Aw, I was waiting for Bentley to say the cool thing he says, but I believe that, okay, the camera glitched up, okay. don't want to go into my weird singing moments because those are not good moments. Those singing moments are never good, but I believe for this thing here, we want to jump on this and then go boo, 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 and then we get onto the top of that. As you see, we have to be more creative, and you know what I wondered? How do people get up to these computers in the first place? They need to climb and crap, but I guess they need a really long ladder, and that was the wrong way. It's just because I was playing Infamous and up and down are inverted and left and right are regular. Okay, I just need to get used to this. But let's go in here.
Don't worry, my pet. I'll make this quick and painless.
And now the third one is like this. Yes, let's go into the crazy crap and try to avoid these stuff, which this one is actually slightly different because as you saw in the first one, they have those little things that make it so you don't get hurt if you're behind them. Yeah, this one doesn't have that, so let's just try to get rid of these shooting ones that are really annoying, and for some reason they start off with these really annoying shooting ones, but trust me, if you do this without shooting those things, it's kind of like suicide, so we gotta be careful here by doing that. And also, I found the weird thing is, the only way to turn your little ship around while doing this, like this stuff here, is to use the right analog stick, because, you know, I never actually explained the controls. Left analog stick moves, and you use the right analog stick to shoot, which is a cool little thing, because you can move in one direction and shoot in the other, which is a well, I already said that, I don't want to be redundant. And, ooh, these orange ones. I'm actually somewhat surprised on these, because I haven't really done these hackings in a really long time, so it's kind of a little bit different to see how each one is. So I forgot these orange ones were in this one, which I believe they're in Sly 2. I believe they are, and that one turned into a different one. But, okay, I guess we have this little red wall of hacking nodes here, which would be like hell to get through in Sly 2 because they take forever, but this one's better.
Excellent. Now for the aircraft control tower. Once it's hacked, the system will be mine.
You know, now that I think of it, I believe Bentley actually did say that one thing I really wanted him to say, like back in that one thing or whatever when he was talking about like Master Bentley. I believe he went like ha cha 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 or something like that. It's just because I can't hear the audio. But now what we have to do is we have to get to this waypoint here because this one's a little bit harder. And we have to jump over here. And you know what's weird? I thought there was a little bit of a cutscene there. Like in the regular Sly 3, there's a cutscene that you'll go through, and it'll tell you that you have to like push forward as far as you can to get there. That I might be like thinking of something else, but I'm pretty sure the original version had that, because that's weird. But now let's go into the hardest one, which is also whoa. Let's just kill myself here. Okay, there we go. Okay, let's retry that. Let's try that and not be as rambunctious, because that was crazy. That was like really uncalled for. I was not expecting like the thing to be that much shooting, so let's just get rid of this big red bot here. And the only sad thing about me like purposely committing suicide there is that I can't say that I got through this without dying once, but you know, I kind of had to die because I didn't want to go through the next part with like a whole crap load of health taken away from me. I don't even know what the next part is, so let's just kill this and see if we can get rid of some of these, because oh yeah, I remember this. Oh yeah, I remember these. Yeah, this is the fourth one. It's definitely a lot harder than the second one I was talking about with the extremely increased, like, difficulty, kind of. And, you know, now I realize why the difficulty's increased this much, because there's, like, barely any hacking missions in this game whatsoever, so they have to make the difficulty increase eventually, because of these 4 ones, this hacking montage. And look, we're probably already done with, like, half the hacking missions in this game.
Success! I've got total access. Wait, the code's unstable. Everything's speeding up. Windmill throwing stars, eh? This little system bug might come in handy.
Well, I guess we had enough time to get through that mission, but this episode will be a 20-minute episode anyways, because we have a cutscene and it's like 19 minutes on the timer, but whatever. Most of my videos have been 20 minutes.
Thanks to our combined efforts, we're now ready for the final round of the Aces dogfighting competition. Put on your helmets, because it's time for Operation Turbo Dominant Eagle. In just a few hours, Team Iceland and Team Belgium will begin fighting it out in the B-Champs round. This will provide the perfect cover for step 1 of my plan. Sly, use the catapult and your paraglider to get access to the local gunships. Plant some tracking devices, then head back to the team hangar and suit up for the finals. Murray, you're up next. Use your rowboat to pull down the aircraft communication antenna. With it out of commission, the Baron will have to use an unscrambled radio frequency to call in the gunships for backup. If that happens, I'll be ready with our secret weapon. And with the tracking devices installed, I'm guaranteed not to miss. In the end, though, it'll be up to Sly. This is a sudden death competition. The first team to take out last year's champ wins. That's if the Black Baron doesn't take out all the competition first.
Well, I gotta say, that's about it for this episode of Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. In the next episode, we are going to be partaking in Operation Turbo Dominant Eagle, as it says right there. So, this has been JuddlePlay saying see you later, and I'll see you in the next episode. Stick the landing.